My daddy, Alabama. Mama, Louisiana. You mix that Negro with that Creole, make a Texas Bama. Although I'm from Miami, Florida, 305 to the day I die, okay? Oh, grrr. Welcome back to my channel. I'm kidding. Yeah, but welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed the last couple of videos. This video is about my trip to Alabama. I hope y'all know. If y'all didn't get how I was moving to the song in my head, then dang, I don't know what to tell you. So if you didn't watch my last video, go ahead and watch that before you watch this one. And before you do anything, go ahead and like this video and subscribe, because why not? Why not? Just go ahead and do it. Just do it. Just do it. Anyways, shout out to Colin Kaepernick. Anyways. Dang. I feel so out of breath. But on September 1st, I took a trip to Alabama with my Bama sister. Her name is Ashley. I probably spoke about her in my previous videos. She is originally from Alabama, and it was a quick trip so she could show us around, me and Valinda, of her hometown. And basically she went to the Alabama State University. Yeah. Dang, how'd it go? I don't even remember. I was trying to participate. I was trying to be like I was from, ASU, Shout out to ASU because they won against Tuskegee. So, yeah. But we went for the Labor Day Classic at her home school for her alumni school. But it was great. But the thing is, man, I really probably could have enjoyed this trip way more if I was not in so much pain. Oh my gosh. Y'all, like, this pain from that race, never, ever in your life run a half marathon and then try to take a trip afterwards. And you know what? I kind of low-key want to apologize to Ashley, because I think I low-key ruined her trip for her. And it's not even low-key. I think it was high-key that her trip was kind of ruined, because, I'm pretty sure she wanted to do more things, but because I was in so much pain, I tried to tolerate it. I didn't say, hey, let's go home and stuff like that. I tried to buck it through, but, ooh, you can see that I was in pain. But I absolutely loved learning where she came from, and I always wanted to visit Alabama. So of course we went to ASU first. We went to the game. Y'all, I couldn't even lift up my leg to go, because all right, so after the race, you have to soak, stretch, whatever. Didn't stretch, didn't soak. I just had to get home, get in the shower, pack, and get ready to go. Mind you, that's 2 hours in the car without moving no bones in your body after running 13.1 miles. Not a good combination. If I wanted to go like this with my foot, it was a no-go. I was in so much pain. So we're just walking around, regularly walking. I'm cool. We can walk. Going upstairs? Going downstairs? I was in so much, I was in real deal pain, guys. Like, I don't think I can express how bad it was. But so, she tolerated us, and so we where our seats were originally were really pretty packed. So we had to go sit all the way up top, which was fine because we had such a clear view of everything. We really wanted to see the halftime game. And I didn't go to a HBCU. I wanted to, but that just didn't work out for me. So I really wanted to experience what an HBCU was like. And honestly, it did feel like I was home. Not because I was surrounded by a whole bunch of black people. It's because I'm from Miami, and I just feel like this is what I see in the streets in Miami. Like this type of environment, which was great. I loved it. I was trying to find white people, to be honest. I found two. I don't even know if they were white for real. They could have just been really, really high yellow. I don't know. But it's just so, it feels so good to just be around, you know, your people. Anyways, that's besides the point. So getting up them stairs, whew, let's just say I walked, well, I took over 30,000 steps that Saturday. They recommend you do 10,000 steps. So I did 3 days worth of steps on that day. Way more than that. The 30,000 is just what I saw around 9 o'clock p.m. And we were still walking around that time. So we left the game a little early because ASU did something dumb, and you know they don't got loyal people, fans for real, because people started leaving. And what happened? They won. They won against Tuskegee. So anyway, so Ashley was super happy about that. And so I left my ID back in Georgia. If you know me personally, you know that we could just be going to the park. I have my ID on me. And I always have my ID on me because if something happens, I want somebody to be able to identify my body. That's why I carry my ID everywhere. But the reason why I forgot it because my ID was in my running pants when I was running that stupid marathon. And I left it. There's a zipper on the back of my workout pants, and it was in there. So I was like, oh my gosh, we can't do anything that's like needing an ID because we ain't gonna be able to do it. So I didn't want to be the party pooper. But you know, thank God we went to this place called BB King's, and it's like a live music environment, and like blues type music and stuff. And if you know Ashley loves her some blues music. She loves it. And that's one of the things I love about her. And so she was just thoroughly enjoying herself. And I had this thing called the Yazoo Cajun, I want to say the Yazoo Cajun catfish. It was alright. I could have made that so much better. Because it wasn't worth the money I paid for it. I ate it though because I was hungry, but it was alright. It wasn't all that. But the environment was real cool. But at that point in that time, I was so tired. But I just loved seeing everybody was so into it and things like that. Ashley was in her zone. So I know she felt some type of way when we left. But we were like super tired. That's why I'm like, I know low-key she probably hated that we went on this trip with her. But when we got back, BB King's is a place I would recommend for anybody to go to. So when we got back to the house that we were staying at, we had such a deep conversation about like African American history and things like that. And for those who don't know, I am Haitian, so I know what, you know, I know certain bits and pieces of like African American history, I guess, if you can say what I'm saying. Like I can't say, oh, I had slaves that were in the US. No, because my ancestry goes back to Haiti. My siblings and I are the first generation US citizens that like were born here. Not even my sister was born here. So if you get what I'm saying. So I love being around like my American friends because I like learning about that history. And so she her roots, you know, go back so far, and she knows so much about African American history and things like that. And I'm all for like Black Power, and I would love to learn even more about my Haitian, you know, because Haiti was actually the first, you know, goodness gracious, my leg. It is, I'm sorry y'all, it's just itching so bad. But Haiti was actually the first country to have free, you know, slaves. 1804, you know, we were it. We the one that started everything. And you know, and now it's just so sad that we're one of the poorest countries. But neither here nor there. Back to my Alabama trip. So we started having a deep conversation about all these different people. So she's really into it, and she's teaching me and all this other stuff. And she told us the next day that she was going to drive us like over Selma, and I told her to teach me more about like that whole situation of like Bloody Sunday, and I didn't know about this stuff. And it's not because I wasn't knowledgeable. Well, schools, you know, never really taught about these things. And not only that, I'm not like I'm not African American American. Like I may be American because I'm born here, but I'm not. Those are not my roots. So if I know about this stuff, it's because I learned from different people. I can't say it's my mother who taught me this stuff because she doesn't know that history unless we brought it to her attention, or unless she was brought it to her attention at, you know, her Haitian school. But anyway, so she's telling me about it, so I'm excited about the next day. So we get to Selma, the bridge where it says "Welcome to Selma," and it just feels, it's so unrealistic because they had this part where it was like bodies of like unknown slaves, and you could just imagine that river. Like it's just such a, it's like you could feel the presence of the lives that were lost there, you know. And you're just reading about the history, and it's just because at the end of the day, my roots may not necessarily be in the US, but that's still my ancestors. Like we're all connected. Like your Jamaican, Trinidadian, Barbados, or whatever history, US history, black history, is still my family. Like we're all family. Like I need people to understand that we're all history. So your history is my history. It may not have been the same thing, but it's still our history. We don't know. Anyway, so it was just such a, and I was just asking her all these questions about different parts, because she's from the country. She's from Greene County, Alabama. And I had so much questions because I ain't never really had no country friends before. She's like my for real deal. Like I'm not even thinking about my friends from Miami. I don't think none of them like from like the real deal country. So she was like it. So I had so many questions like that I could ask her, and she was such an amazing person to, you know, tell me about this, that, and whatever, and just her life growing up and just passing through different cities. Like there was this one part, Union City. I'm like, this not even a city. It might as well connect to somewhere else because it was only like this big. But she didn't know like lengthwise, because when we was going to Greene County, it was only about this big, to be honest. But I don't know. But we got there, and her family super nice. I ate like a fat pig. I'm gonna show y'all my picture of my plate because I tore that thing up. I probably need to detox because it was a lot. It was a lot. And I was still in a lot of pain. We're still tired. She just made that experience so good, and you know, we came back. It was kind of an awkward coming back, but we came back. Not getting into that. But I did enjoy it. I really do want to visit again. Who knows when that's gonna happen, but it's only 2 hours away, literally. Well, Montgomery is 2 hours away from where I am. So that was a really cool experience. But yeah, I will post pictures and all that stuff. Yeah, I think something wrong with me. My last video I was scratching. In this video, I'm like scratching my leg too. I think I just need to put like some Benadryl on there or something. I don't know. I think something bit me. Anyways, well, I go take care of my leg. I hope you guys have a great day. Just filled with wonderfulness and all that good stuff. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you'd like to hear about. And just let me know, like, you know, connect with me, talk to me, all that. And y'all think this is a good picture? Hold on. All right, let me stop. All right, guys. See you guys in the next video. Bye. Jesus loves, well, I love you, and Jesus loves you most.